I go boom like that. Fuck that door like me.
What's up? What's good? Welcome to the Locked In Podcast. We're on episode 8. I got a new guest today. It's actually my best friend, Chris. What's the deal, bro?
What's happening with you, bro?
We got Dom today. Same old, holding it down. Oh, we got to do the other hand. Bet. But I wanted to start it off by introducing my friend, Chris. My best friend, Chris. Good. I met him through a mutual friend named Christian. We just went to LA one time. We just wanted to go.
Dom's best friend. It's weird how shit just all
kind of like connects like that. But it was long story short, I just went to LA and with the homie Christian, and I kind of already knew it, bro, because I like heard of his music and stuff. And then we went out there just to go shopping, and he just let us like spend the night there for the little weekend that we was there. And then ever since then, like we've been locked in. But I wanted to start this one off with like a story between that like we all have, and then I have another story that I want to get into too. But I'll let you tell this strip club one because I low-key don't remember.
Damn, how old are you? So you're 25, right?
Yeah.
So this was 5 years ago. That's crazy. Sometimes I'll think about like how long I've known people, and then think of the time that a certain thing happened. I'm like, damn, that was fucking 6 years ago.
Like, damn, nigga, I know this nigga for like 6 years.
Yeah,
kind of thing.
Yeah.
Crazy.
But I just remember, like, I don't even know. It was probably like Thursday or some shit, like some stupid day.
Some random day.
And me and Chris, our first time ever going to a strip club was when we were 19. And I don't know how the fuck, why we convinced you. I just remember that we hit you up, and then we decided to go to a strip club.
We were just on bullshit. I remember that. Like, I know I don't remember everything about this story, but I do remember, like, we was just on bullshit, and it was just like some random
shit. It just
shit.
came up in conversation. We were talking about, I think we were talking about the first time we went.
I think you said you never been, and then we were like, fuck it, let's go. And then you're like, all right. Exactly. And then so we went from my house in East Mesa to your house in AJ, and then you got some
my
stuff.
shit is not in AJ.
I was like, damn. I said, damn. I was like, damn. You don't live in AJ. Oh.
We live like literally like 2 streets away from each other.
I know. Okay, whatever. Like East Mesa to a little bit further.
California.
That is like low-key the worst thing to say.
Yeah.
But we went to your house, and then we went to QT. Me and Chris got $40 because we knew that was the amount of money that can last us like 8 hours in a strip club. So you wanted to like ball out. You're like, I'm not going to spend more than $40, but I wanted to get like, you got like,
that's me. I probably took out like 300. I do that like all the time.
I think you was on some like fuck it shit. This
so
is my first time.
That's how I usually be.
You know?
You took out money at an ATM because me and Chris took 40 out through like buying a pack of gum.
Oh, you remember a lot actually.
And then you spent like $15 taking $300.
You went
I did it at the strip club.
No, you did it at we did it at a QT, and QT had a Chase at the time, and you had Chase.
No.
So you got the money out, and then you broke down 40 or 60 in ones, and the whole time me and Chris are like, do not go in the back room, do not go in the back room. And you're like, okay, got it. And so we drive the 40 minute drive to Tempe to go to Dream Palace, and we literally are walking in, and you didn't have your ID. So we had to drive all the way back to East Mesa to get your ID to drive all the way back.
Can I say this though?
Specifics. Yeah.
I legit don't remember niggas saying don't go to the bathroom, because I remember niggas giving me a game plan like, bro, you can potentially get some pussy off this shit. Like if you play your cards right, they definitely.
I think it was like it depends. Like, okay, you can go to the back room, you can get scanned. But if you the truth, nigga, you were on like, you know,
I believe
you could really get something crazy back there, or you gonna get completely
ran through.
I think what was said was, it's definitely not unheard of that dudes are getting their dick sucked in the back. It's definitely not unheard. But
that's all it took for me.
I think every girl there has
shit. You was on some YOLO shit.
Yeah, every girl there is different for their pricing of how much they'll suck your dick. So I think we basically just told you the story about one of my friends who took me and Chris to the strip club the first time, and kind of was like our what would you call it? Like a spotter. Oh. he's like, yo, last time I was here,
he's our big brother.
He didn't know what the champagne room was, and the girl's like, come in the back with me, and then he went in the back with them, and then at the end of the night, she's like, all right, that's $400, and he was like, what? And he didn't even know because he was just in the back running up a tab, and he wasn't tipping her. And then the bouncer literally made him withdraw $400 from the ATM. So we were just trying to do that for you. And what you did was you put the $60 or $40 in ones in your pocket, and then you put the other amount of money in your sock. And the whole thing
I love the details.
The whole thing was, you know, me and Chris were whatever about the strip club. We were just down, but we just wanted to like see you and the strip club for the first time, so that you can know that it's not very fun. It's just kind of it was like whatever. And at the time, I had just turned 21, and Chris pretty much just turned 21. So me and Chris were just like, whatever, we'll go and drink, and then you can have fun at the strip club.
I was ready to drink because I was like, fuck, I'm 21, like I'm trying to drink.
But it didn't pass our mind that Dream Palace and any like full nude bar is 18 and up, which means there's no alcohol. So when we got there, we were trying to order alcohol and we fucking totally spaced it. So me and Chris were like, shit, like whatever. And you were like, no, you like, I'm cool here. Like you guys can dip. Because I think he started like he caught a vibe. You caught like a little vibe with some.
I had to.
Well, when we walked in, there was nobody in there except all the girls, and then like 4 of them flocked to us, and the most attractive one there, like was talking to you, and then they're like, "Do you want to go in the back room?" And I don't remember exactly.
I think he was like,
"Nah." Had to say, "Hell yeah."
I thought like, I think that you thought like she was just actually fucking with you, like off the strip type, like fucking strip club. You was like, nigga, like I think she like really fucking with you. She don't like, nigga, I'm running this little game and blah blah blah. You're like, nigga, you're like, nigga, just go, man, go.
I think I remember what I was thinking.
Go get your little drink. I'm gonna do this. Y'all come, like we gonna link back up.
Yeah,
that's what I think. That's what it was.
The worst part though was the girl who like convinced you to go into the back room. She like switched with another girl, and it was like a girl with small titties.
Nigga, now I remember that part for sure, bro. I remember. Okay,
because I remember as she was like pulling you into the back, you're like, wait, what? I wanted that. I wanted that one.
Wait, it's that one. It was like. It was like some bad Mexican bitch.
No, it was like a white girl, like a Latina, and then they swooped me for like some like
dirty redhead.
No, it was like some mom spaghetti girl that she swapped you out with.
No.
She had no tits and she had like no tits. I remember that. I don't remember if she had an ass. She had red hair. And then you went on the back, and I think me and Chris were like, don't tell them about the money in the sock.
Yeah.
So me and Chris took an Uber to Mill, and we went to Q Club, and me and Chris got drinks at Q Club, and we were just sitting outside, and then you pulled up on us, and then you told us we didn't know what happened. We were just like, did you get your dick sucked? And you're like, no, I didn't get my dick sucked.
They scammed me.
And you were like, they scammed me, and me and Chris were fucking dying because we were like, no, dude, we told you what not to do. And you're like, yeah, but she kept saying like, this is only the beginning. And then she was like, just take me a little bit more and see what happens. And so you just kept pulling out money.
I think you said like, I just got some little weak ass lap dance. She put her titties in my face.
She hit me with 3 different moves. She put the
yeah, that's what she did. Like, fuck, I got scammed, nigga. You was like 4 bills, nigga.
Yeah, and we were like, bro, how much did you spend? You're like, all of it. And I was like, all of it, even the sock money? And you're like,
I think they made you take out.
No, I think what happened, like,
I swear,
what I remember everything you're saying was accurate, but I just remember in my mind, I'm thinking like, damn, I'm kind of banking my
next step. Here you go.
No, my experience is going to be like the ones y'all told me about your homie. So like, I'm thinking like, boom, like I might go get my dick sucked or something like that. So, boom, I'm like, I'm there, and then I don't know who it was. I think it was you, and then you told me like, bro, like you got the LA hat on right now, like to the back. You got a little gold chain, bro.
Oh my god, I forgot. I was like, bro, tell them you're a Dominican baseball player.
Yeah, you're like, bro, you look just like it right now, like a Dominican baseball player. Like, so I'm just listening. I'm thinking like niggas basically. I hyped them up. It's my like niggas gassed this up.
I gassed them too much.
He's like, oh shit.
You was looking, bro. You look like a straight up like fresh out,
and it just didn't work
out. The Dominican Republic, like you just played a game.
He's in the back, like
you just played a spring training game in the Dominican Republic.
He's in the back thinking,
and then you went to straight.
What am I worried about this couple bills for? I just made it to the MLB. You forgot that you worked out.
I think you told him that.
No, I definitely told him.
Yeah, I told him that. And then you were like, it's over with. Oh my god.
I thought I was on for sure. Wow. I think
I forgot about that.
Oh my god. Shit was crazy though. I do want to say I think my favorite story, bro, is like between me and you at least, was when this had to be like 2018, maybe 2017, around there. But I was stationed in Japan.
Which time did you? Was it the second time you came back? It had to be the second time. No, damn. I don't know. No, it had to be. I gotta hear the story.
I don't even know. I'm talking about the Big Baby Drum one.
Are you talking about actual Big Baby Drum?
Yeah. No, so it doesn't even matter. That's irrelevant. It was either like 18 or 17. But I was basically like coming back home, and every time I come back home, like I'd be mad geek. I would like tap in with him because I want to fly to LA first from Japan because it's just way cheaper. And then we usually get like this fire ass Airbnb like out in Hollywood Hills because I would just stack my money up and shit. So I was basically just on that type of energy. I was like happy to be back in America. I was goddamn in LA, had this fire ass Airbnb. It was just me and the bro. Like we already been tapping in, kind of like planning this whole shit out. You could only imagine, basically.
And we just work as a duo. Like whenever we do something, like we go out or do something, it just works.
Back then, bro, like when we was just on just straight bullshit type shit. Like when niggas ain't have no girls, no nothing. So boom, like I pull up to LA. We got this fire ass spot. And we end up like going to like a club, right, with like some females, and it was like the homegirls, but they took us to like some hood spot, like low key out in like Hollywood. It was almost like set up in some like a where's like a parking lot? What would you describe like a parking lot where you see like a 99-cent store too, kind of like
A plaza?
Yeah, it was like a plaza area. So, but the club was there and it was packed out, nigga. I'm talking about like motherfuckers.
You talking about
shoulder?
You talking about Black? Is that Black?
No. This is not Black.
Oh no, we're talking about the drum store.
Yeah.
Oh, it was something bar. I forgot what it is. It's like right near it's right near Universal Studios.
Yeah, it is right near.
Yeah, it's right near Universal Studios. It's called bro. I'm actually I'm gonna fact check that.
All right, while you look it up, I'm gonna keep going. So we pulled there, bro. The club's like packed out. Mad niggas outside. Simple bar. That's what it's called. I don't even look at that. Simple bar. And mad niggas was packed out. Like it was kind of like a little, I don't know, it was kind of like niggas out in there.
It was like a hood baby plaza spot that was like still fly.
Yeah,
you could get tables there, but it was like a dive bar with tables. But
everything was
hood
on
baby
the floor.
shit. Like it was.
So yeah, so we get to this club, right? Our energy is mad up, and me and Chris, we already just be joking so much, bro. And if you know me, like we just joke around about anything, like. We were just joking around like about mad gay shit, like niggas just like twerking or just like saying just mad jokes and shit. Like we used to have this running joke where like we used to like low key copy like what strippers do and just like laugh at it while we're drunk and shit. So anyways, we were just already just up, bro. We was already wilding out. We was in LA, we was turned up, and we already just be on some funny shit type shit. So we see Big Baby Drum like randomly, like
the rapper drum, they don't know.
Yeah, the rapper drum. Yeah. And like I haven't listened to his shit like in a while, but like bro, his shit is fire. And I'm like, bro, is that Big Baby Drum right there? Because he's fully making out with some girl, bro. He's just like random white girl. He's just like there was like on the floor, like next to me. Like,
there was like a line to like he had like a little line of girls, and you kind of like rotate them.
That shit was just like it was whatever. I just remember like him just kissing that white girl, or whatever. Yeah. So I pointed that out to him. And then like we're like, what the fuck? That's just kind of crazy. And then he was like, we start going to like the bar, and it was so packed in that like Chris like bumped me. Or no, I turned around, right? I turned around like this because I was gonna ask him like what he wants to drink.
And I think I was gonna ask you the same thing.
I think he was gonna ask me the same thing, bro. So our faces like crossed like this, like, and then like our lips just went like, and low-key like just touched each other, bro. And then we just looked at each other, and we're just like.
Fuck.
We're just like, fucking nigga, like, what's up? Like,
fuck, what you wanna?
Like, we just
what you wanna drink then?
Like, what you wanna drink, nigga? Like,
he was like, all right, first drink on me then.
Some Tyler the Creator shit. Like, that's basically what it was, bro. And that shit like had me mad weak because that was like probably the gayest shit that I ever did, but it was like accidental.
Yeah. I don't know. That shit was nuts though. It was really nuts.
That shit was insane, bro. Honestly.
That's just like a funny ass personal story that we have. Like, I don't know. That shit made me weak as fuck.
Yeah, I had to get that off because shit. I mean, you're on. I want to introduce you proper and shit. Let niggas know that we have mad stories from back then and shit.
Yeah, I mean, shit. We go way back.
Yeah.
We're all best friends. Like all three of us. We go way back. I've known Dom since 6th grade.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Kyrie middle school. I mean. Literally since 6th grade. This nigga on picture day, he wore the same fucking shirt as me on picture day, and I started hating this nigga, bro.
Yeah?
I forgot about that.
What shirt was it?
What shirt was that, bro?
It was like a Zero Jamie Thomas shirt.
Zero was so hard.
My shit was, and I was like, bro, I thought I was the hardest, because I was like one of the first black people to like actually skate.
It's like Tony Hawk days.
And niggas used to hate on me, bro. I had skinny jeans, and I was blah, blah, blah. And then this nigga, bro, wore the same shirt as me on picture day.
Did it have the skull on there?
No. It was like a.
It was so dope though. That was a fire shirt, no?
It was like a picture of like a field, and it was like all white, and then there was like a cross somewhere in the back.
It was so fire. I thought it was so fire.
I just saw it recently at Wings.
Really?
Yeah, he had it there for like $20. It was size small though.
You gotta, yeah.
I mean, that was probably my size back then. I've gained some weight, yo.
It might have been just like recycled through, honestly.
Legit.
But as far as like, wait, I wanted to ask you too, bro. What happened? This nigga just hit me, bro, and said he got fired, bro. What happened?
Oh,
This nigga just ran. He's like, bro, I got fired. I'm like,
He did. He
Damn.
told me that too. He like, yeah, I got fired. You want to do something?
yeah.
that's what he was more on.
I got
He's like,
fired. You
I
want
just got fired, nigga? Like, what's good? I was like, what's up?
I got fired. Let's go crazy.
Yeah, right. No, I just been so fucking sick this year, and
COVID-19 or what? What you mean sick?
Yeah.
Be specific.
well, I got like COVID, and then I had some like issues breathing for a couple weeks, and then I just missed a lot of time, and I wasn't really doing well, honestly, at this place. Like I really couldn't get the grasp of the new company, and I don't think the leadership team and I were like on the same page. So there was just a lot of little things that I don't know, I don't fit. It's kind of like a relationship in a way with companies, and
But you weren't like super committed to this job or anything, were you?
it's not that I like wasn't committed. It's just I wasn't like in love. Like for real, I believed in the idea of the job, and I believed in this at the time he was the VP, now he's the CEO. I believed in his mindset, but I didn't see any effort or actual change from the time I got there. And the only reason I was even taking the job in the beginning is because I was referred to him, and he seemed like a legit dude, and he is a legit dude. But it was in July, and I mean, they stopped doing the unemployment. Nobody else was hiring. It was still super surprising that they were hiring. And like I said, I believed that it had potential to go somewhere. But at this time, I don't think with the leadership and it's going to go to where they think it's going to go. And I didn't really want to be a part of it. I was already thinking about quitting. But the thing is like, I wouldn't have left. Like I wouldn't have probably left even if a better opportunity came along. So.
Oh, really?
It's just.
But I felt like you were making like very good money there. You know.
I mean, I wasn't doing as good as I was last year, but.
Well, I mean.
I was making.
You were making a lot. You were doing very well.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh no, not really.
No.
I'm capping. My fault.
No, I mean I had a pretty good guaranteed salary, which is cool, but
Not that extra commission, like
no, like I'm used to both, and it's I don't know. But yeah, I got called up, and I kind of knew because I got fucking food poisoning the day that I left this fucking place last week from I don't even know what Mikhail's or Portillo's or some shit.
Everything with an O.
Everything with an O. But fucking the first time I ever got food poisoning was I was like 17, and I went to Amato's, which is fucking disgusting. Anytime somebody brings it up, it gives me like fucking chills.
Amato's.
Amato's is like
It's a Mexican spot?
Yeah, it's like a Filiberto's breed, but it's different. Who is it?
It's Khalifa.
Oh my god.
Wait, we'll answer real quick. Hold, the homie's calling. What's good?
Ooh, locked in.
We live right now, bro. What happened, bro? You goddamn fell on the floor on some more shit. Like,
It is what it is.
Yo, thanks.
that's funny as hell. You came out the shower or something?
Bro, y'all live right now?
Yeah, we're live.
Yeah, we live right now.
Come on, bro.
All right, say something about to hang up, and then we're gonna tap in after.
Chrome hearts don't make your dick bigger.
Let's go. Yeah, obviously. No, I wanted to ask you that because I was just genuinely like interested in shit. But I feel like as far as jumping into topics wise and shit, like clothing, bro, this Supreme shit, I don't know if a lot of people know, bro. This like, I feel like it's kind of going to shit. Like Supreme's going on sale online right now, and they put their shit in Urban Outfitters. Urban Outfitters like sells Supreme. So
Wait,
Is that what we thought though when they got bought out? Did we think it was gonna go to shit? Is that what we thought?
nah, I thought it was gonna be lit. I mean, it might still be lit, honestly. Like, but I don't like it. Doesn't look good right now. It's making it look more weak.
It might be a completely different thing.
well, look at it this way. They sold the company like literally right. It was it in the middle of the pandemic?
Honestly, no. It was like a couple weeks ago. I mean, we did a podcast.
No, they bought. I thought
They bought it from another company.
so.
They did that. That's true.
Bought out,
When did they buy it? When did Supreme get bought
I
out?
thought it was like 2 months ago.
Oh, okay. So I thought it was like a while ago. Never mind.
No, they got bought out. I think a while ago, and then they got bought out again.
Did they really? I didn't know they.
Okay, so what happened was
Jamie, fact check.
So a couple years ago, they got bought out by. They didn't get bought out, but a guy bought 50% of the company for $1 billion or something.
When was that?
That was in 2018 or 17, and he owned 50%.
That wasn't the big. That wasn't the big news.
So he bought it for like the 50% of the stake of the company.
I thought it was like October, November. Sorry, go ahead.
That's basically it. And then the second time they bought was the 2.1 billion by LVMH, or is that who they bought it?
No, the VF Corporation.
Oh, VF, yeah.
They bought
November.
But I brought it up to say to kind of like give like people some insight too. Like Dom just told me, like if you go to the website, they have probably like what 7 items.
10.
They have like 10 items up for sale right now, and I've never
sale.
seen anything like on the Supreme website for sale. So I did like my research on it, and they basically said that since the COVID, like some of the Supreme stores are shut down, and they usually do in-store sales. That's normal for them. So since they can't do in-store sales, they're doing it online. But it just kind of makes them look crazy, because even yesterday, the homie told me that it's on Urban Outfitters. I didn't believe him. I'm like, bro, they're not like, that just doesn't sound, you know what I'm saying, like legit. Because I'm also into like the business of like clothes. I'm actually probably into that just as much as like the way the shit looks on me and shit. But once I found out that Urban Outfitters like really sells it, I looked on it. I did some more research on that, and it's called like Urban Outfitters Market. And I guess they really just resell it. Like it's not like they're getting like a straight account and you can buy it for $45 every time a Supreme drop happens, but you can go there and pay like $200 for whatever shirt, or like $210. But that kind of makes the brand look like shit to me. I don't know. Like, what do you think? You don't
I think it does. I think it, like, I mean, Supreme used to be this thing where it was so limited. You go on there, you wait every Thursday.
Yeah.
The sale maybe
8 a.m.
How do you feel? You don't feel like it, no?
No, because if they're reselling it on Urban Outfitters, it's just another outlet for people to get legit stuff.
Is it being resold, or is it like they're
it's
just
being
selling
resold?
So Urban Outfitters is reselling it.
Yeah,
It's reselling.
But it's
so
through
it's actually a little bit better. It's not that bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
The sale though.
But even so, Urban Outfitters, like, if you kind of see something at Urban Outfitters, like, you see those tees, them Tupac tees, and fucking Bob Marley tees.
You don't like Urban Outfitters.
No,
I
you
actually
haven't-
don't
No,
mind it.
no. I do, but I don't like those tees that are on like display and stuff.
Yeah.
No, you got to go to the website. The website has.
They have like good, like, I feel like they have like good like little stuff you can get. Like, it's not really like a loud shit. They can get some like low key shit.
Some
It's,
cool
like,
basics type shit.
But not like those like, I don't know.
Yeah, not like the tees, like really trying to get a whole fit off or something.
So the Urban Outfitters marketplace is like called the UO marketplace, I think, and they sell. They're like
They'll sell polo.
they're like a third party or like a middleman. So they sell like Polo, they sell North Face, Stussy.
Okay.
It's not actually like Urban Outfitters stuff. It's more
like
of their partners.
Yeah.
So
but I
that's
think,
what's on
is
there.
it really their partners, or I think it's just them, like, and they just put a different name on it. Like, it's Urban Outfitters Marketplace. I think that's like their version of like, so they can have like bigger
stuff
shit,
that they
you know?
have
So
on,
they can resell certain things. Cause I know they have like vintage shit that they resell, which is probably through Urban Outfitters
Maybe.
Market as well.
I just know
That
that
might be hard. I don't know. That shit might be hard. I don't.
because there's obviously like the Urban Outfitters brand that they have themselves where they put the Tupac shit on the
So
stone
that's what I'm
tees.
thinking. Like you're
But
talking about.
but yeah, but they're in
go to
general
the
they
store.
also have their brand partners that they have on the website. So it's not just Urban Outfitters stuff on the website. The Urban Outfitters website is actually pretty fire. It's like what's in. So they're selling what
Yeah.
they think.
So it's not like what they have in the actual Urban Outfitters
No,
store.
there's so much more on their website.
See, look, that's what I'm thinking of. It's like, but
They do have that.
But even so, though, like Supreme is its own thing. Like Supreme is like this. I don't know. I was thinking like Supreme is blah blah blah. Like obviously, like them little like swag boys and shit be getting Supreme now and stuff. Like,
Maybe-
even that has been kind of killing it lately.
You know
like,
what?
Supreme back in the day, like rewind like 7 years, 8 years, and Supreme was like some like a really quality dope skate brand. Like you know what I mean?
But maybe
Even before that, honestly. But yeah.
I don't. Maybe this is like, it is like a good idea for the most part, because maybe it's inevitable that Supreme is going to like, that Supreme's going towards this direction where like it's almost like just not as cool, you know? It's almost for like kids just getting into like fashion and all this shit, because everything just has a whole bunch of hype, just like rappers and shit. Like you have a buzz, nigga, and then you drops. You know what I'm saying? So I label like clothes like the same shit kind of too. So it's inevitable that like Supreme at some point is going to have to drop. So maybe like this is really their version of capitalizing on this drop, you know? Like it's just, all right, fuck it. If we're already like niggas already thinking that we ain't shit, we're going to sell for 2.1, and then that company, that VF company that bought it for 2.1 billion, nigga, they want their money, so they going to go through, you know, set up a deal with Urban Outfitters, and they're going to goddamn put shit on sale so niggas can be more accessible and shit like that. So I think that's a good way to look at it too. And I didn't think about that until this conversation.
And this break is sponsored by Her Favorite Juice.
What you said? I'm
Get it at your
good guava pack.
Get it at your local Instagram. This is the Passion Banana Berry.
What's the Instagram?
Her favorite juice.
Easy. Her favorite juice. It's honestly my favorite shit right now. I'm not even gonna cap.
It's my favorite juice.
Yeah.
And I'm not her.
What is it? You bought some clothes lately? I haven't seen this.
This?
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought that like a few weeks ago.
Where'd you get that?
Minimal.
What?
Minimal, bro. Marco would cry.
Yeah, but I don't know where the fuck this generated from. So I think it's just like them.
What do you mean?
You know, he cries about it because he's like, oh, they're stealing ideas. Jeez. But this isn't like, I don't know whose idea this
Oh, you don't know where you... Okay.
It could have been theirs. But I don't disagree with they steal ideas, but...
This shit's hard, though. I don't know. I don't even, like, really give a fuck. I think it's hard.
It's hard, too.
Thanks.
I seen somebody come in with some
good on you too.
3M shorts with two 3M shorts with two long-ass, like, strings. It basically like the Fear of God shorts, but I didn't know they
the
made,
weird
like,
ones, you mean?
No. It was, it looked like Fear of God.
Oh, really?
Like the thick... kind of like strings, but it wasn't like
cotton.
It was the same material as the actual short. So, but he came in and I was like, bro, those are hard. Like, those are Fear of God. And he was like, no, they're minimal. And I was just like,
yeah, minimal just basically does whatever is in trend.
No, I've been switching my swag up lately.
So have I.
Yeah,
like a lot, like dramatic.
What do you like feel like you're leaning towards?
Well, first of all, I bought a few pairs of like retro ones, so I never really had
Which ones?
Ones are hard, bro. I feel like ones would look really good on you too. Let me know what you got.
I got the Lucky, the new ones. They're like the women's Lucky ones, I think is what they're called.
The ones, the light blue?
No, those ones are the the turbo greens. Well, it's just ironic that I got two in like a green color, but the other ones are this color. They're literally called, I think, the Lucky ones or something.
Oh, okay.
They're just a women's drop.
So, do you guys like dunks more or ones more?
Ones for sure.
Ones?
Yeah.
I'm starting to get into dunks more than ones, but I like ones.
I like the dunks, but for sure at this point, ones like
it's
staple.
Classic.
It's a staple. It's like never ever.
You know what's crazy? I've never owned either or.
Either or.
No, I've never owned a dunk and I've never owned a one.
I've never owned a dunk.
Never in my life.
I had some dunks. I never had a low top dunk.
Dunks remind me of Gilbert. Gilbert used to have the P-Rod dunks.
I feel like the low top dunks are the hardest ones.
They are. That's why I think the low top like Air Force One shoes are kind of played out right now, and the dunks are going to be a good segue into like a new shoe.
Oh, to a new low top?
To like a new low top, because obviously low tops are always going to be a thing. So I think a couple years ago, it was probably the low top sneaker was like the old school skates. That was like the shoe to have.
Regular Van. Yeah, I remember
like regular Van. And then even before that, it was the classics, like the low top classics or whatever for Vans. And then before that, it was like the shell toe Adidas's, the Superstars.
Oh, like back in the 80s type
No,
shit?
they got popular again in 2014 or 15.
I mean, I remember I actually had some. I know what you mean.
And then the low...
I don't think that was before
the shell toe. You said the shell toe Adidas? What'd you say?
Yeah, so the shell toe Adidas would be just the Superstars. Like Superstars became popular again.
Yeah. No, they definitely like became popular again.
And so
in like the teens, the 20 teens.
Yeah, 2015 or whatever. Because I remember I bought a pair out in LA when I was dating my ex, and we were.
Drop her name. What's her name?
Her name is Voldemort. But so I think we're just progressing into.
Low
the
tops?
dunks. The dunks are going to be there. This is actually.
I think low tops are hard.
Oh no, I'm saying low tops are hard, but there's just always going to be the low top sneaker that everybody's going towards. Right now, it's the Nike Air Force One.
I get what you're saying.
Nike Air Force One is the one that we went to for the last year and a half, and I think coming up this year, especially with Nike pushing it so much, the dunks are going to be the shoe that's like everybody wants a low top dunk or a low top.
I think dunks is hard.
I think at this point, like that's already set in stone. That's already given. That's already that's a given. Like,
yeah.
It's
Travis
going to
done-
happen.
No, I think it's already
already
happening.
already
Like,
happened.
it's
But I'm
almost like
saying-
what's the next thing?
I'm saying that we're at the end.
almost what's
We're at
the
the
next
end
thing,
of the Air Force One where it's played out. The dunks aren't played out yet. It's not.
No, the dunks aren't played out yet.
But I think this year is going to be the year where we get it
what's
played
the
out.
what's the next then? What do you think the
After
next
that?
thing is? Yeah.
Well, I want to actually, before I say that,
Go ahead.
what do you think? Because Nike ID, like, what do you think about?
Man, that site never worked for me, man. I used to always try to make sure it wouldn't load, bro. I
Really?
swear to God, shit, that bro.
Dude, I've customized so many shoes.
Have you
in
never
it.
tried to use Nike?
No, I've
Nike
used it
ID?
several times.
Yeah.
That was the worst site ever, bro.
Well, it's
Trying to
back.
use it on the computer.
It's back. Yeah, they do it for
Oh
Air
my
Force
God.
what are
One.
you gonna say about it?
What do you think? Like, would you design your own Air Force Ones? And they also are about to drop it for dunks too. You're just not allowed to do them in the
This
original.
nigga keeps touching my thigh. I feel kind of weird because there's so much room right here. He's like,
All right, my bad.
no, you're good. You're good. I'm just fucking.
Violating my nigga.
I'll put my arm around.
But what do
you.
you think about the Nike ID? Like, would I customize my own Air Force?
I think the idea, just in general. What do you think of the idea? And then, I mean, I feel like none of us will ever actually fucking do it.
I think I would like maybe if we got like a little team shoe. You know what I mean? I think that shit would be kind of hard.
So you can't make
Original colorways.
Original
I can't,
colorway.
I can't see
You
this
can't?
nigga, bro. I'm over here.
no matter what way you go.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Nah, it's all
No, you're
good.
fine. But yeah,
You can't make original colorways. That makes sense. That's smart.
but there's like a when I saw it on the dunks specifically, there was colorways that you can mimic. You can mimic the Chicago ones. You could kind of mimic the shattered backboards.
Kentucky, maybe.
But the thing is these
Backboards
shoes,
is legendary. Backboards is legendary. You hear me?
Yeah.
The shattered backboards nigga legendary.
1 through 3.
But you're saying that.
What do you think?
I think.
I would do it.
Yeah, me. I don't know. I'm not really probably gonna customize my own Air Force One right now.
What about dunks?
Dunks, probably not me neither. Like honestly, maybe I'm just like on some too much bougie shit. But I'm only probably gonna customize it if it was for some shit like if I had. Like if this was mine or something, and like I wanted like some shit, and I just wanted to like post, like a guava fucking Air Force One that
Her
would
favorite
just,
juice Air Force One.
yeah, and then take it to
That's kind
embroidery
of like what I
shop
was
and
on.
put
I
it
was
in
like,
little.
I'll do it. Like,
Yeah.
do some shit like that.
But never, I probably wouldn't do it on some like I'm just rocking it like nigga. I put the pink with the blue with the green with the yellow.
Check me
Like,
out.
check me out type
yo.
shit.
You wouldn't do it?
I already said I would probably do it just on some like
Same shit like this,
like on just on some like I don't know
like
how to
promotion,
say it.
trying to like run something up
Yeah,
kind of
like some
thing.
Cool shit. Put a
What about you? Would you
put
do
a
it?
put a juice in a shoe and shit and fucking.
I don't know. I don't know.
There's so much shoes to me now. Like,
But also, I mean, how much are dunks? $100.
Yeah.
So I mean,
If you
is that
customize
right?
it.
I don't know
yeah, but you're not really getting them for $100. So you're probably gonna get your like the cool ones on resale for.
exactly. But when you do the
Yeah,
Nike
$100.
ID, it's gonna be $100.
Oh,
Right?
yeah,
You know what I mean?
It's
Yeah.
so at
that
the
makes
end
it
of the day,
that might make it.
I love Nike ID though. I think it's a great thing. I think I know they used to do it for cleats and shit.
yeah,
Like,
that's cool.
yeah, you
Yeah,
put
the
initials
cleats
like
is
that.
crazy.
Was fire.
The cleats
Like,
is crazy.
I would do
nigga,
that.
No cat. The cleats is crazy. I
So I
swear to
remember
God.
that. Like the cleats, I would run it up on that. I would run it
Yeah.
up on like honestly just like that, like the little sports shit, and then like the initials and shit were like cool. But as far as really probably trying to get that off, like I'll probably Alibaba a pack before I do that.
He the truth.
Honestly.
He the truth.
To be real.
That's the truth.
But that kind of almost like goes into what we were talking about earlier. Like, do you think the like New Balances are going to be the new low top? Because you were talking about how you see New Balance all the time on your feed, and I've been seeing it all the time for a little while too. I mostly see the 50, what the 550. That's what I just call them.
I don't see it being the new low top. I think the dunks are going to be the new one, but the reason why I think Air Forces were is because they were so obtainable. Everybody can get a pair, and they were just all white. So if dunks release, how Ultra Boosts and Yeezys are, that's how it'll be. I think where everybody will be wearing different colorways, but
I love the Yeezy colorways, bro.
yeah, the Yeezy colorways
They're
are
so
cool.
fucking
I just
cool.
hate the shoe now.
I like the shoe.
But what I see from New Balance and like Asics, I think that those are going to be like in the mainstream of fashion. The chunky type of trail shoe or the chunky running shoe will just be more in the mainstream of fashion. Especially New Balance does a lot of cool collabs throughout the year that, I don't think many people that are not a actual fan of New Balance, like how Chris said his mom's been on them. Obviously that's the only shoe she wears, but they have like really cool
Collabs?
collabs, and we never pay mind to it because it's just a shoe that we don't really pay attention to.
I also think that maybe that's just us in this area, because I think that I got Vans on right now, you got Rude shoes on right now, and bro probably has Vans on, I don't know, but we're also on the west coast,
yeah,
and so that's what makes sense for here. And I know Philly and even other niggas on the East Coast, they really love New Balances, so it might be something different too.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that. I do think that it's probably a shoe that's really popular in the UK or London or something like that, so it would just make its way over here when people start to see it on people more and they like the fit.
You know what I've been wearing a lot of now? A lot of Siberia heels.
Yeah, I thought we talked about that.
Yeah, we talked about how I bought the hoodie.
I have to let him in.
Yeah. Oh, damn. This nigga really locked the door, bro.
I think he did.
Damn.
Yes, sir.
All right, we're back. What was the last thing you said?
I was just saying how the New Balance shoe is, and the A6 shoes will probably make its way. This is just a guess. This is my opinion.
Yeah.
They'll probably make its way into
mainstream fashion, kind of.
Yeah, or you'll see it more often than what we're seeing it now, or we probably might pay a little bit more attention to it ourselves.
My opinion on the New Balances, because I do see them on my feet a lot more now, but I think it's just gonna take some cooler. I think it's gonna take some cooler drops, like the anime Leon Dior ones, the 5500s. I know those ones smack, and I know that they're doing another collaboration with somebody else with the 5500. So that particular model is almost like their Jordan 1 right now. The
550?
Yeah, the 550. So I think that one is going to be the one that if anything catches on, it's probably going to be that. As far as the Asics and shit.
I don't know, nothing.
And just chunky shoes.
Asics is hard, but I think New Balance is
Came
already a staple.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying is it's already so it has a cult following for the shoes 100%. And the clothing in general. But I just, how maybe the North Face wasn't like that 4 or 5 years ago. Now I feel like you will see the North Face jackets and stuff like that more being worn by just everyday people as opposed to people who are adventurous.
See, I almost think it's where we live too, because I feel like North Face has probably been popping for a minute,
Oh yeah, and the
on
East
and the shit. But that Gucci,
and New York, nigga, is crazy.
Yeah.
Low key, that Gucci North Face collab is actually
no?
fire.
I thought it was fire
fire.
too.
Who said it wasn't?
No, at first it was to me, I didn't say it wasn't fire, but it was just really big logos, and it was just
that was
extra out.
I thought it was crazy.
Yeah, and so I was kind of off it at first, and then honestly, as corny as it sounds, bro, I seen Rocky put that shit on the whole fit, and I was like, damn, this shit kind of killed it.
Yeah.
And then a couple niggas after that just on my feed, and I was like, oh shit, the all white joint. And then I heard it's 15 pounds or something, so it's just
shit.
It's a real
hard body shit.
Hard body. So that shit is low key hard.
I mean, shit.
Well,
you didn't what's your style turning into? You said your shit changing or something? Because my shit is turning into some skater white boy shit right now.
So we're switching. Then
we're switching.
Yeah, I think so.
That's what I used to be on
dude,
a while ago too.
Listen, I used
to be on that same shit.
Let me paint you this picture really quick. So I grew up skating. That was my life. I thought for sure that I was gonna do something in skating, regardless of it being an
100%.
athlete or being as a photographer. But I didn't do shit other than skating. How football players typically are bad in school because they don't pay attention.
Yeah.
Or I don't know, whatever. I don't want to blame athletes.
Jock shit. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, but that's how I was with skating.
Dom was hard too. Dom was hard as fuck.
So Dom
was nice.
The only reason I'm bringing this up is because I grew up and it wasn't really popular. And
where'd you used to skate at?
Tempe.
Yeah,
Tempe. No, never. I grew up in Tempe.
Skate park. I was skating too, and I was one of the only fucking black people that was skating too. Niggas used to try to hate on me. I had the skinniest jeans, nigga. I had all that shit, and I was with Dom, James, Steven. We were all together skating and shit.
It's what's weird is who the fuck made it cool in the culture? Because back when I was doing it, I was not seen like that. I was seen completely opposite of
when I first,
in urban culture.
No, especially me. I was in 6th grade, bro. I used to wear these skinny jeans.
Yeah,
and niggas made fun. I had skinny jeans on, and niggas made fun of me every day.
Everything.
I remember looking at in 6th grade, bro. I remember looking in 6th grade and thinking I would never wear skinny jeans. So I can tell you what changed it, honestly.
No, I'm not talking about the skinny jeans. I get the skinny jeans part. That obviously was going to happen.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about
skateboarding.
Skateboarding became it's like
when
rappers
became,
do it.
When it became also when
Nah,
and then
that
now
shit
like
been fire though.
no, but it really wasn't.
Yeah, I don't think it
really
was.
wasn't.
Maybe out here though, because look,
really wasn't
ever
because-
since TK Society,
But
TK he made it fire.
I don't
for
think so.
niggas.
But and then it's
For black people, maybe.
Wah, wah, wah.
Well, that's what he's saying, right?
That's what I was talking.
Yeah,
about.
see,
that's what I thought.
No, no, I'm just
I'm just laughing because he just.
I was just saying yes, like that's a part, but just in general, skateboarding was never really like thought of as like a. I don't know, like no one really accepted it. Even like soccer, I used to play soccer. No one was really fucking with soccer until recently. Now niggas is on soccer. Nigga, soccer is so cool. Nigga, let's play FIFA. Let's go play at the park. Nigga, soccer.
That's probably what made it fire. Was
So, like-
FIFA.
so, like-
FIFA probably made it.
But
like
FIFA
that.
been FIFA. Nigga, I had FIFA 2002. Nigga, playing FIFA 2002.
See, didn't Tony Hawk always? Bro, I remember as a little kid. I think wanting to be a skater, like, and I had a skateboard, and I would just take a screwdriver and like
I think
scrape
that
the bottom.
You know what was it? You know what was a big help?
Tyler the Creator.
No.
Jackson?
Yeah, Tyler the Creator, but I was gonna say Rob Deerdeck and like Fantasy Factory, Robin Big. Like that, I think that was a big help because like that shit was on MTV.
That was actually
niggas thought that shit was hard.
Tyler, right?
Kind of. It was like
Robin Big was pre Tyler, and then Fantasy Factory was like
they kind of came up in the same era.
in the mist. Yeah.
And Bam too.
You know what? If you guys are both saying this, then I guess it must be true.
Hey, Viva La Bam was my
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, what the fuck?
shit.
Like,
That shit was
But
hard.
Viva La Bam was not cool because Bam was a skater. Bam, it was cool because Bam was Bam.
Bam was like.
but Bam was doing skater shit. Like that was
Bam was a
from the skater culture.
It was Jackass.
It was just like, yeah. I guess it was like Bam doing Jackass shit.
Yeah, people were tapping in because
Bam
of
was a skater,
Jackass.
but it's not because he was skating. It's because he was doing crazy. He was buying Hummers and buying Lamborghinis and like off roading and fucking nigga like doing wild shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
fucking with his parents.
yeah,
He lived like a really
smacking
cool
his
like
parents in the mouth when they were asleep. You know.
I guess maybe I'm speaking from a different perspective because I always actually wanted. I never considered myself a skater, right? So I like during this current conversation, I feel like I'm on the opposite end. But in reality, now thinking about it, I actually always wanted to be a skater. So like I was always like drawn to it. So I didn't actually experience like
dude.
niggas shitting on me because of it because I really wasn't really in there.
I think
for
it's
real.
always been probably then low key and kind of in maybe in like black culture then.
Well,
I think TK Society changed that shit.
TK
Pharrell.
But he did, but not when he like first started. Niggas wasn't fucking with him at first. Even
probably
him,
not.
niggas wasn't really fucking with him. Like they thought he was just a dirty nigga. Like
You're talking about
just
Terrell
wilding out.
Kennedy on Baker,
Yes,
right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. I mean, I felt that niggas thought he was a dirty nigga, like white. Like,
He kind of
hey,
was
'cause-
though, but he was turned up.
But niggas wasn't really on it, and then like niggas thought that was like cool later on. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then they started was like, see, like I known this nigga from back then, but they really didn't. But they were just really saying like, you know what I mean? Like niggas wasn't really
Maybe
tapped in like that.
Tyler did like for the most part.
So like to like the
Mostly
yes,
Britain.
Tyler really made it like fucking supreme too.
But it's crazy because almost
Supreme
like
Tyler, fuck.
I'm finding that so hard to believe, bro. Because it's
But
like,
because it
bro,
wasn't really-
Tony Hawk
it wasn't
Skater
really-
3 was like insane for the
But
culture. It,
it
goes viral all the
yes,
time
but-
to this day.
No, but it was for certain people. It wasn't really out there like that. Just like how like back in the day, look, I used to play FIFA and I used to really like nigga play soccer and play FIFA.
I never played FIFA. Yeah,
and shit like way back in the day, and like there was like even like when I was really little, like I've been playing soccer my whole like I played soccer my whole life. When FIFA like 2002, nigga, Thierry Henry was on the cover. Like I thought that shit was so hard. Everyone thought that shit was so hard. Like think about 2002. Like for like the soccer community, that shit was like I'm just a little kid too, but like for the community, nigga, we all thought that shit was revolutionary. But like,
Really?
niggas wasn't tapped in like that. You know what I mean? Like that. It could
I
be
was
like
just
a
already
similar.
attracted.
You know what I mean?
so I guess that just proves the point that I was saying in the first time. Like,
I think the Rob Dyrdek thing is true. I was just thinking about it, and Rob Dyrdek created the that street league thing,
The street league,
and then more people became cool to do. So rappers would do it, and then the more that people see it happening, the more it becomes trendy. And then additionally, Nyjah blew up as more of just a skater.
It was crazy when Nyjah blew up.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I don't know. I was just thinking about that the other day because I remember being so almost embarrassed because in high school and junior high.
high school too.
I stopped when I stopped doing it. I think I was like 15 and a half, 16 because I saw one of my friends break his fucking femur.
Oh, that'd be scaring me, bro.
I saw him break his femur, and from there I kind of got scared to do it. So I never really did anything extreme anymore. And then I broke my ankle, and then I broke my other ankle, and then I broke my ankle again, and then that's fire.
RP Yams.
Yams Day.
It is Yams Day, right?
And then I broke my foot. So I once you like break something, and I think Chris can attest to this. Obviously, his breaks are way worse. But if you don't have this mindset of like fuck it, you don't feel the same ever again. You're just like I can't do that. You have this mental gap that it won't almost let you try something, or in your head you are afraid to try it because you're afraid that you're gonna break it again. So
hell yeah, bro! I faced that from watching. What's that one?
Scarred.
Oh
yeah.
god, I forgot about that.
I know you're talking about Scar.
Yeah, exactly. I faced that. From there, I was like, bro, I'm cool on that.
Yeah.
Like, I would just do mad ollies and like pop shove-its.
That was a real like skate based show of niggas just getting fucked up, just skateboarding,
balls
so bad,
hitting
all of them,
so bad, and niggas was losing nuts, arms, fingers, toes. Like it was horrible.
Bro, I think you're so right with that buzzing.
Yep.
Damn, this nigga's fire, bro.
Yeah.
God damn. All right.
That's cool though. But yeah, dude, in high school and junior high, like I don't know why I felt it was more I wasn't a jock enough or something. I didn't do cool enough shit for girls or something, or for people in general to fuck with me. So I forced myself to do other things like wrestle or play football or play baseball.
I was almost like here. That was a big culture though.
Dude, yeah. You know what's also crazy?
Wait, what was a big culture?
Like football,
Yeah.
football,
Especially in East
wrestling,
Mesa.
sports and shit. Yeah.
In East Mesa, it was really
You know what's
big.
crazy? You have like, I feel like your vibe is like a little jockish with everything you do a little bit.
Me?
Well, I think it's hard though. I think
Yeah.
it's like some like some fly jock shit. Like I don't
That's
know,
fun.
that
That's
shit is
kind of
hard.
funny, bro. I never heard that in my life.
I fuck with that shit so
kinda
heavy.
see
Like,
that.
it look kind of hard.
That's so weird.
Even
dude.
when we be going out in like LA and shit, and like you put on something like a Letterman, like this and that.
Yeah.
And then
yeah,
the
it's
hat,
true.
and the hat's backwards, and like in the movies and shit, like that's what the niggas kind of look
Right.
like. But it's hard. You do that like I don't know. It's
I sent
wavy.
him-
I fuck with that shit super hard.
I appreciate
The first person I thought of when I sent that like White Sox windbreaker was to you too, so that makes sense.
it. Yeah, I think it's
like a David Ortiz, Big Papi. This niggas from the Dominican Republic type beat.
You think it's like a LA vibe too, though? Like jockey LA vibe, or just?
I don't get that from LA.
No, I think.
I guess
don't know.
that's what I always like put my style to, but
It's the ticks.
But like they don't really do that. Like you on some other jock shit. Like it's
Yeah.
kind of crazy. Like you have your own little
Appreciate it,
jock,
dog.
like a little nigga. Like
I don't know
on,
where
I'm
your
getting-
vibe's from.
I got my baseball bat in the car, nigga. I'm about to go.
Oh,
I'm about to go to the batting cages.
I think that really comes from just I just always worked out too, like football. So I always worked out. So like today I got shorts on, and some today,
you have an
like,
athletic build. That's probably why.
yeah. And I feel like I don't know. I like to be comfortable as well
You're
too.
looking at your legs and shit, nigga. Pause, nigga. What? You was slapping your legs?
He was tapping it earlier.
But no, yeah, I don't even think it's that your shorts and shit. You just had some little jock shit. The backwards hat, like you be watching like movies and shit. No,
Yeah, no,
with,
definitely
like
for
you
sure.
know, like jocks in movies.
Yeah.
And like I don't know, you have like a little.
I mean,
bit,
especially right
but
now,
it's
yeah.
like it's like mixed with like some you're like a high fashion jock.
He's the
know?
kind of guy in the he's
that's
the
fire. That's
I
fire.
think
he's
it's
the
hard.
football
It's a
player.
little bit different than I've ever seen.
He's the football player that picks up the bully after his teammates fuck him up, and he's like, "Oh man, I'm sorry for them. They're really nice guys," and wipes them off. That's
I pick up the
nigga
bully
that got
after
bullied.
the team
they
fucks up the bully?
No, they got bullied. The dude that got bullied.
Oh, the dude
you're-
who got bullied,
So
okay.
imagine like Chris and like all your boys, and I'm like the nerd with my backpack on walking down, and then they all push me down
He
and
a nice
put my.
jock. You're like, hey, come on.
And then you're the one that picks me up and gives me my books back, and you're like, I'm sorry for them,
I'm like,
man.
bro, I
The
actually
guy
do
that go-
fuck with you. You kind of cool and shit.
Yeah, don't let. If you ever need anything, come to me.
And that's kind of crazy. I actually been like that my whole life.
Your shoes are fly too, man. We gonna tap in.
Let's tap in. Let's tap in. Damn, that remind me of a couple of different things, but I don't even know where to start. But I actually have always kind of been like that, like just showing other like niggas love as far as like them getting bullied and shit. Like I remember this kid like in third grade. Long story short, bro, he was just a weirdo. Nigga was already mad weird. Nigga like would come in with like stains and shit on his like shirt. But like I would like show him love. I guess I always had school shooter vibes because that's really what it comes from. I always had school shooter vibes like
From that
before
kid?
Columbine.
From that
yeah.
kid?
From that kid. But like just period though. Like yeah, I can like kind of peep it. Like you know that kid in class. You're like damn, bro. Like he's kind of like they're giving him a lot of extra shit. Like they're
Hold
being
up.
kind of too mean to
Let me bro up.
I get bro is weird as hell, and like he's doing the most. But like, damn, like we already know bro weird. Like, so, but there was this one kid, and then he was mad dirty, and he was always like fucking up in class and crying and shit. And then like one day he tried to bring like this like his own VHS to, like Lion King or something like to watch on TV, and I was like waiting in line. You know how you'd wait in line before like school starts to go to your class and shit? You line up outside.
Yeah. Oh shit, I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Did we do that?
Yeah.
God damn, bro.
Like outside the door.
Yeah.
How old are we, bro?
19.
I'm 11, bro. Time out.
But this nigga tried to
Go
like
ahead.
play that shit. I was like, bro, I'm just telling him like, bro, don't even present that. Like your day's gonna go to shit because the teacher's gonna make fun of you. Like don't even
The
present it.
teacher?
Everything, yeah.
And you were in 3rd grade?
Yeah.
God damn.
I was always like kind of trying to show love and shit like that. But I think my shit is kind of switching it up. Like I would never wear no like, I don't want to say never, but like the horns and shit. And then I'm wearing like the Siberia Hills hoodie. So I feel like my swag is kind of like switching over to like a little skater hybrid Mexican like.
You kind of been on a little
Southside 13 gang.
You kind of been on a little. I feel like, is that bad to say?
No,
like
no,
the
Mexican,
Mexican
yeah.
bop. Like you kind of been like But
I've
I mean,
been doing it.
some of your family too.
Yeah.
They Mexican type beat. You know what I mean? So like you mean your cousin, no?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I feel like like
That makes sense type shit.
yeah. So it makes sense. Like, and that's kind of like the vibe you've been on, or just like you kind of been on that like South Central vibe too, or like you know what I mean the Long Beach vibe and shit like that. And
Same
like,
shit.
You know, you kind of still have that like little bop, little nip bop. You know what I mean?
Wait, from last Monday, right?
Yeah.
From last Monday, I'm gonna start with you.
Okay.
What have you done? Like, what have you done since last Monday? Not as far as like progressing in life. Like, I went to the
Just like,
Sada
what
Baby
about-
concert. Like, what's some cool shit that you done? Like, or anything.
I watched the
if not.
fight. You know, I'm a really big MMA fan.
Seen you that
I
day.
watched the UFC fight. Max Holloway went crazy. You know, made a couple sales.
You got faded that day at Dom's crib.
Oh my
I seen
God,
him that
man.
day. We went to the
That was
bar
so
for a
bad.
little bit after work.
I wasn't even
Man.
there.
He wasn't
Oh my
even there.
God.
Niggas
That-
threw up
that's-
all in the bathroom. Not you, right? Or you?
No, not me there. No, hell no. That was. I mean,
Still smells like throw up.
who threw up? Who threw up? in
Khalifa.
there?
Khalifa, bro,
Swear.
all over the wall,
Everywhere.
bro.
He
Did he
missed. He didn't even make it in the toilet.
You know what's crazy? Because the motherfucking things was drinking, but me and Khalifa started drinking at like maybe 11:30 a.m.
If I honestly had no idea that you guys were gonna come over, I probably wouldn't have gone and got tattooed.
Well, remember I told I
What'd you get, nigga? You got a new tab?
I just got the orange.
some
I'm
little
covering up
fillers.
I'm covering up the pink. But the reason I met up with an old friend. I had plans with.
and no old pal.
You told me about this. You're about to get tattooed.
So I fucking I usually like book a whole Saturday for tattooing because I have a bunch of people who hit me up for my leg that say like, yo, get me in with your tattoo guy, and my guy's usually booked out for like 2 to 3 months. So I just pre-book all these Saturdays in advance, and I bring people with me and they get tattooed. So he called me that morning and he's like, hey
free?
man, no.
Oh.
But they want to get tattooed.
Yeah.
And it's just easier for me to
you
get
already
them.
booked it.
Yeah. So like So Sick tattoo. And he hit me the night before and said, or the day of, and he said, hey man, can you get here like now? Because I have I forgot to get to somebody last night, so I'm gonna get them in after you. And we got there, and then I just said, fuck it, like I'll just make these plans. So I made plans at like 4. I had no idea Chris and Khalifa were gonna be at my house. Chris kind of like told me we should do something for it. But then I didn't know that was
remember
a
I told
fucking
you-
one.
Remember I told you I was gonna go with Christian.
Yeah. But then you were on the way to my house, and then Khalifa fucking texted me at like 8 and was like, where you at? I was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck? I didn't know you guys were both going to be there.
Yeah, I was like, Christian, I think Khalifa wants to roll. He's like, yeah, fuck yeah. And then Christian rolled, and then Amo hit. I was like,
Yeah, then Amo
Christian,
was it too.
Like, Christian. And he's like, yeah. He's like, and then it was just kind of a little vibe. The fight was really, really fun.
That was
It
what,
was
2
an
days
amazing,
ago? 2 days ago?
It was an amazing
Yeah,
fight.
Saturday.
On Saturday. It was an amazing fight. It was a great time.
Yeah, it was.
And then we just started wilding. Like I showed up with 2 bottles of champagne. Me, Christian, and like Spencer, my girl. We killed the 2 bottles, and then Khalifa came with beers.
Y'all had a good time.
And then I mean, what were the drinks we was having? Those are dangerous.
Oh, the Irish car bomb.
Oh my god!
Oh.
I had about 11.
Yeah, so I ended up getting up off work, or I was at work, and then like niggas hit me like, "Yo, bro, what you going after this?" I was like, "Shit, I'll slide on you, whatever," because it's around the corner. So I slid on them. We ended up going to like Mill Ave, which is like the college avenues, as far as like a lot of bars and
Did you
shit
go to
like that.
Mill or Casey Moore's?
No, I went to Mill.
Oh, I went to Casey Moore's before.
When I pulled up, so I got back at like 6 or 6:30. And you guys pulled back up at like 7, right?
I have no like time frame of what was going on.
So I got back to my house for like an hour and a half, and you guys weren't there, and you came back, and you and Khalifa were so drunk to the point where it was like too much. So I planned to leave anyway.
Yeah.
Because usually when I have people over and I don't drink, it's easy to see the progression of somebody get drunk and then be with them. So if we're hanging out right now, we're all sober, and then you slowly start to get faded over the span of 5 hours.
You've been rocking with me.
I know, like I could adjust, but when I'm sober, I've been like chilling all day.
Man.
And Brian's sober. Brian wanted to hang out and get drunk too, but
Brian was there.
Brian was there. Brian was like,
Swear I saw Brian.
yes, you guys shotgunned a beer, White Claw together.
No.
Yes,
Bro, I was so, bro,
You were fucked up.
I don't remember.
Dude, that's crazy.
I don't remember Brian being there.
damn. And
Damn, bro.
So he and I left to go hang out with some friends, and we were just talking about it when I was dyeing his hair, and he's
Oh no, my fault.
Yeah, yeah.
I remember Brian being there. Khalifa was like fucking with him and stuff. Yeah.
His hair actually turned out fire.
Yeah, my fault. I completely remember.
Okay, good. I'm happy you remember.
My bad.
I was like, damn.
No, I don't know. I guess I just forgot. Just
Dude, that shit's
being
so
forgetful.
That shit's
but-
so funny. But yeah, I was like, Jesus Christ, man, they're so above you. And even Brian said too, he's like, I just can't get to their level anymore. And he's like, for me, it's super fun and easy when we start together. But when they're already levels ahead of me, it's like we're never going to be on the same level tonight.
And then like, and then after that, me, that's when Albert came, right?
So
and then me and Cliff were like, nigga, let's go.
Albert didn't even make it all the way up the stairs before you guys.
No, and then we're like, let's go.
I
Get these.
forgot I seen you actually.
You did, but you came up the stairs.
We were
said hi
like,
and
let's
left.
go to
Damn.
let's go get these little bomb shots.
Yeah,
let's
yeah.
go these little bombs.
Because you came back from Casey Moore's.
Yeah, and we're like, let's go get these bombs.
That honestly,
and then that took, bro. We had how many? We had some because I already had some before.
We had 4.
We had 4, and then before we had.
That was it.
No.
That we had.
No, I went before. Me and Khalifa were already there.
Yeah,
that's why we're like, we gotta bring
you guys
back.
were already fucked up and shit.
And then we already had been like drinking like before, like so much. So like
that was the most faded I've seen you guys in a very long time.
me.
Yeah, because
I don't really. I mean,
both
like,
of you and
I mean,
Khalifa.
usually I can like hold my liquor and shit, but like I was like, you know, on a fight, it's a fight night, man. Sometimes I
you
act
do
up
love
on
the fighting
nights,
night.
you
no,
know what I mean?
it's hard
You know
when
what's
the fight
crazy?
starts at fucking 1.
That's what it is,
And
really.
you know,
That's the only.
the crazy part is, I didn't drink or eat anything that day.
Oh God.
That's what happened. I didn't eat or drink.
How did you wake up in the morning? Like, how did you feel?
Horrible.
Really?
I was down the whole day, and then the only thing, I barely woke up for the Tom Brady game, and then like I was like, and then I barely ate like after the like.
You got
Tom
socks
Brady
on,
game.
bro?
Yeah.
What shoes is he
You
wearing?
got ankle socks?
No, my socks is all dirty. I had to use Spencer socks.
So that actually.
Nigga, what? Nigga, what do you want to do, nigga? Yes, I'm wearing socks. Nigga, are you
I was
wearing
just
socks?
looking
You
at
show
him.
your socks to the camera.
What if he
bro.
wasn't?
Yeah, what if I wasn't?
That shit would be crazy because them Yeezys is dirty as hell. True.
That actually perfectly.
Can I show the Yeezy?
No, hell no, you can't show me. Nigga, you being weird. Can I show you, nigga?
Wait.
Shut your fucking mouth.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to disrespect you, nigga. Can I show you a tat that look like Rihanna?
I do got a tattoo that looks like Rihanna. That shit's crazy as shit right here. That shit is a sad story. That's a whole different story for somebody. That's actually a really good story. But
It is a good story. I ain't gonna lie.
shit, I mean, that's it. Was there any topics or anything? I mean, I went to the Sada Baby concert. I'm just gonna say this,
Like
bro.
COVID-19, this nigga wilding out.
Bro, yeah, I felt really weird.
I was so confused when I saw that and I messaged you. I thought that was like a throwback, and so I was thinking, "There's no way there's a concert." And then I don't even know who the
Arizona
fuck that is.
had 3 concerts this weekend. Shit's insane.
Arizona, man. Arizona, don't come here or come here.
But my nigga Sada Baby, bro, went crazy.
Yeah, if you're-
I almost got shot on the corner. That's a different fucking story.
You got your thing on you, though. Don't worry
know
about
that.
it. Don't worry about
You're
it.
so nonchalant about that. It's like in your bag on clipped and shit.
Today's the first day. I mean, I think it was yesterday I posted like the clip with me with the gun, and I really didn't think too much about it. Like, cause I wasn't like nigga all up in the camera, like nigga like it was just like in my lap, and then I was like kind of like dancing with it. But like a lot of people hit me up about it. They're like, LOL, or just like shit about, oh, you got the strap on him.
But my fault for pressing you, bro. I didn't know you had it on you.
Like, yeah.
Remember that shit I said about you a few weeks ago?
It was a joke,
no,
bro.
the podcast is fire.
But bro, there was one point, bro.
I'll buy some juice and watch your podcast right now.
Me and Marco was like smoking in the back and shit, and then we were already kind of like just like talking about the idea of getting Sada Baby on the podcast, because it so happened like I watched the Sada Baby interview that the night before, and he just interviewed with like some dude who's like they're in the car and they just like set up the iPhone and like they set up an interview, and it was like some fat dude, like he was lame as fuck. So I was thinking, I came in there thinking like, bro, this nigga does interviews with anybody, and I would talk to him about straight drip. So long story short, like we were smoking in the back, and then I was like, oh shit, bro, if we go, because we're outside, I was like, if we go around this way, like that'll be the back of the venue. And I was like, that's probably where he's gonna exit, blah blah blah, and like maybe we can like holla at him and shit. And but it felt like super fanish, but I was like, fuck it, I'm just gonna walk over there. And long story short, bro, I ended up like getting over there, and I'm like sitting out there for like 30 minutes, and I'm like, as soon as Sada comes out, bro, I'm not even gonna like say nothing crazy. I'm just gonna be like, bro, I got 500 for an interview right now. If you're out here for longer than a day, or whatever the case is, whenever you're free, I got 500 for an interview. And I ended up like, there was like a door that was open, and I thought that was like right behind the stage, and I like just like peeked my head in after like 30 minutes of sitting outside, and it literally is just like on the other side of, literally I just wasn't in the back of the fucking venue. I was tripping, nigga, and I was not like, I was literally basically at the same spot I was at. Long story short, kind of. And I was like, nigga, I'm like, bro, I'm tripping. I'm high as hell. I'm like, Marco, you let me do this shit. I mean, you just went inside and came back and didn't say nothing. And then, yeah, whatever. But at the end, like, niggas came out with mad guns. Shit was kind of crazy. Nigga was like banging like on other niggas and shit. Shit was kind of nuts, but it was fun, bro. Best underground performer, hands down. Sada got the moves. That shit was crazy. Yeah.
Shout out Sada Baby.
Yeah. You guys had anything else? I think.
Don't eat anything
Any
that
shout-outs?
ends in O's.
Cheerios.
Shout out to
Macayos, Amados.
Oh yeah, you got food poisoning.
just shout out to all the homies and shit. You know, everyone doing something. You know, shout out to the bros.
Bro, this is what you gotta do.
Everyone throw you put your at down. Go ahead, Dom. Throw your at Dom at Dommy Mommy.
If your friends suck at something, tell them they suck. I heard Marco say something about that last week, right?
Did he?
I don't know. I think so, but I agree with it. It sucks because
I think he did. You're right.
You know what? Tell your friends that they suck, but not on
you could do better. Like constructive.
Tell them it. Don't tell them around people or on like a podcast or whatever. Just keep it a buck with them though. But don't you ain't gotta
like that.
Blast, but actually, you mean keep it a buck with your friends. Don't be no yes man, or don't be whatever. That you should definitely just keep it a buck with if they're your real friends. 100%.
No, that's real. It's a good way to end it off. Anything else? That's it. That's all I got.
Y'all gonna kiss?
No, not again.
I think I do see Big Baby drown.
All right, man. I appreciate everybody tuning in this long, bro. It's gonna be on Apple Music, Spotify, YouTube. Thank you. Drop a comment. I love it. Like and subscribe. All that. Gang.
Yeah.